I could make an hour-long video about the super cool features that the Insta360 cameras have across their range of cameras, but there is one thing that you may not have considered before buying an action camera, and that is updates. I know that updates doesn't sound sexy or exciting, but it is the difference between a camera and a brand either standing still or moving forward and improving. It has to be said that Insta360 are the king of updates. What inspired me recently to do this video was I just completed a tutorial for their new feature, Snap Wizard. I'd finished the recording and was about to upload it, but I had to re-record it because within a week of them making that update, they made another update improving the export functions. And it was another example of an updated update that got rolled out quietly and no one really knew anything about it. This has happened quite a few times over the last few years, and Insta360's updated updates constantly keep me busy because I want to keep you updated with what's new with these cameras. And every month in my schedule I always have to allow some time for Insta360's updates because I know that I will receive an email with something that's changed. When you buy an action camera, you do have to consider how often a brand does give you updates. It's a factor that's often overlooked. When the GoPro Max was released, I was quite excited, and as a 360 action camera, I actually do prefer the design. It just feels and looks very GoPro, and it's all built into one solid unit. But looks aren't everything, and when this camera was released, it was already behind. It had no slow motion. It took 1 year to update that camera and take it to 60 frames per second in 360. And I think there have only been 2 or 3 small updates over the 2 years that I've had it, and it's kind of been forgotten. Of course, older models and older tech does get forgotten eventually, but you don't expect something new to be released that gets forgotten immediately. Compared to GoPro, the team at Insta360 is relatively small, so what they achieve with updates is pretty phenomenal. And in contrast to GoPro and the GoPro Max, Insta360 have released 12 big updates since the One R was launched, and it's released 6 updates for the One X2 and 5 big updates for the Go 2. Insta360's philosophy is very different. They release an updated camera roughly every 2 years. And I spoke to Insta360 about this recently, and this is what they said. We're trying to revolutionize the way cameras work. By continuously updating the camera, our camera is evolving over time without upgrading the hardware. And I think this is a great business model because if you buy a camera that has no updates at all, then it ends up just being a doorstop. Of course, Insta360 don't get it right every time. They don't release the updates that everyone wants. That would be impossible. But their tech development team does listen to the Insta360 community. They do read the posts on their Facebook page, and they do read comments on videos like this. And they're always striving to make their cameras and their user interface a lot smoother and easier to use. And the Insta360 app can be used with any of the Insta360 action camera range. So if you own more than one camera, it's simple to switch from one camera to another. Insta360 are rapidly changing the action camera market, and they are providing serious competitions to the likes of GoPro. Let me know in the comments what's more important to you. Would you rather see new cameras every year, or would you rather keep a camera that evolves and constantly gets updated? My name's Rich, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.